In this video, I'm going to break down the structure of the Beach Boys song God Only Knows. Let's get into it. This song is in strophic form. Now, songs using strophic form are made up of a series of verses, but each of these verses finishes with the same line, which is usually the title of the song. This repeated line is called the refrain, and it's kind of like a bite-sized chorus encapsulated in one line. Many of Bob Dylan's songs are great examples of strophic form. So here's the first part of the verse.
I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it.
And here's the refrain.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
Now, you'll notice that the refrain is actually foreshadowed in the intro. The intro is just the refrain minus the vocals and with an added horn melody. And the end of the song is just the refrain repeated 6 times until the song fades out. However, this series of repeated refrains is sung in rounds, which means that 3 singers are singing the refrain but beginning at different times. So we get this overlapping effect.
God only knows what I'd be without you. 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 God only knows what I'd be without. God only knows what I'd be without.
So, almost the entire song is made up from the verse and refrain material. There are 2 exceptions, this brief linking section before the first 2 verses, and this interlude between the second verse and the instrumental verse. So overall, we have the verses, including the refrain, which we'll call A, the interlude, which is our B section, and the intro and outro. Now, this instrumental verse is different to the other 3 verses in 2 fundamental ways. First, it's in a different key. It's a 4th above the other verses. And second, instead of lyrics, it's a vehicle for vocal harmonies. So it's branching off and doing something new. So at the very least, I think we should label it as A2 to indicate this difference. We could potentially go further and consider the whole interlude and instrumental verse section as one big B section, because it is all different and functions to provide variation from the verses. In this way, the instrumental verse is somewhat similar to Bob Dylan's B sections, which are just the verse chords repeated with a harmonica solo. So the overall structure would be this, if you want to think of the instrumental verse as being a new section, which I think it is. Or this, if you want to recognize the fact that the instrumental verse is essentially another verse, but with some variation. The 2 beside the A indicating the variation. If you enjoyed this structural breakdown of God Only Knows, I break down this song from different perspectives in 2 other videos. One looks at the chords and keys that make up this song, while the other looks at the instruments used in this song, including voices, and how they are combined in different ways to maintain the listener's interest. And if you're a guitarist, I have a video showing you how to play God Only Knows on the guitar. I even show you how to play that strange instrumental interlude that most tutorials just leave out. And if you got something out of this video, like, subscribe, and leave a comment.